So now the main aspect of today's discussion will come, so which is a supplier interface. So once a PO has been placed, the supplier will also get the user ID and passwords. So each supplier information you need to communicate to us by the mail address. The nodal person of each hospital can give us the information of all the supplier in a required format. So if you provide that information, we will be able to generate user ID passwords to those suppliers, and those suppliers with the access to HMIS, they will be able to access only that particular PO related information. Whichever PO has been placed to that supplier, they will be able to see that, and they will be able to update the further process that we'll explain now. So now a supplier, after logging in into the system with the given credentials, they will see these details. So the supplier, so the supplier here is a Messrs. Divya Pharmaceuticals. Okay. So the first column is the PO number. This supplier has been given with the 3 PO numbers which are active now, and it will also contain the dates, the PO dates, and the PO type also indicates it's a local purchase. So now when the supplier sees the POs that are active on his account for updation, they have 4 options here, as you can see in the right side thing. So they have 4 options here. Each option, icons that are there in the action column, so they indicate different things. The first icon is to accept the PO. The second is to deliver the material as per PO. And the third option is the view PO details. Fourth is the print PO option. So if a supplier wants to see the PO details, then they can click on the third option. And if they want to print, they can go for a fourth option. So when the supplier has to indicate the information related to the supplies, then they have to click on either the first option or the second option. So after clicking that option, so this is the acceptance page here. It will contain the information like against those PO. It will contain all the drugs which are mentioned in that PO, and the quantity along with the branded related information. And here the supplier will click on the acceptance button and then save. So once this is accepted by the supplier, it will go to the next stage where they have to indicate the information, the supply related information. So now they will come to the supplies related information. This is the most important and useful tool for the pharmacists who are handling the local purchase process in the hospital, because to update all the information related to a PO by the pharmacist in a single day is a very challenging thing. Just to avoid that manual work involved in it, so we have come up with the supplier interface option here. So what here the supplier will do, they will choose the PO number. After selecting the PO number, now they will see in the drop down option what all drugs were mentioned in the PO. It is not for a manual entry, so it's all there in the automatically coming in the drop down option. So they will be able to update only that information against the drugs that are mentioned in the PO. So as you can see here, so the drug only 2 drugs were mentioned in the PO, so only those 2 drugs are available here. Cetirizine and paracetamol, and lanoxicam tablet is available here. So against these 2 tablets only the supplier can provide the information. So after selecting a particular drug here, they will click on whether this particular drug he is supplying in a single batch or 2 batches, 3 batches, 4 batches, so that he will indicate in the number of batches. Accordingly, if they indicates 2 batches, it will come in 2 rows. If he indicates only one single batch, then it will come in only 1 row. So after that, they have to click on the go button. Now you can see here, it has opened the 2 rows here. For this particular drug, it has opened the 2 batches related 2 rows here. If they want to add any further batches also subsequently, they can add the batches here. So now they will indicate the information related to the batch number, manufacturing date, expiry date, pack size, number of packs, the required quantity that will automatically come. Then purchase rate, the tax rate, and the discount. So automatically it will calculate the cost of supply. So that will automatically come here. Once the supplier updates the information related to that particular drug, he will click on the add item details here. So as soon as he clicks on it, that particular information come in the bottom page. The bottom page will contain this information which has been already updated. So if there is any error here, again we have an option here to delete that option, and then again he will choose the drug from the drop down option. Then he will indicate the batches details and other price details. So once he completes the entire information related to the PO for all the drugs, he will click on the save button. So now he will be able to see the entire set of information that he has already filled, and he will click on the save button. So after save option, then it means the supplier has provided the information related to the supplies in the online mode. But however, the pharmacist in the local purchase store will have to physically match, like what stock he has received physically is matching with the information provided in the online mode. So both the information he only need to cross check. The pharmacist in the LP store does not have to fill all the information which used to happen previously. So that process has been simplified now.